Hello! Hi friends, how you doing? Just FYI, I may be a little bit sniffy in this video because do I have a cold? No, I don't. Did I fall asleep home on the plane with my mouth open for 9.5 hours? The aeroplanes that me and my friends got to and from America recently were the most coldest thing I've ever experienced in my entire life. Like freezing. I slept with my mouth open because I'm a mouth breather. And when I woke up, I genuinely physically couldn't speak because everything in my body got sucked out by the aircon. So just in case I'm a little bit sniffly, I'm not contagious or anything like that. It's so funny because I was literally talking to Zoe about like how I rarely touch wood, oh my god, rarely get like a cold. Because I do all these immunity boosters, I do all of my veg, all my fruit, like I'm really good on that sense, and then BAM! So how have you been? Oh my god, I know I've been away for a while. A long story short, my fabulous, amazing hero of a friend, Joe, took part in the St. George, Utah Ironman race. He came 130-ish in his age group from about 8,000, 5,000 people. So we all went out there to celebrate him and cheer him on, and it was honestly the best trip I have probably ever been on. Just to see your friend succeeding in something that they're so passionate about just does something for my little Christmas heart. Speaking of Christmas, I know today it's November 10th. The new Lindsay Lohan film has come out, so it's basically Christmas. Yeah, I just wanted to like catch up with you, see how you're getting on. There's a few things I want to talk about. Catch up with you on. We are going right now to try a new Christmas drink from Costa. So we're gonna go try the Toblerone. I can't remember if I've tried the Toblerone one because I've been doing these videos for years now. But I feel like ringing true in my ears that I haven't had the Toblerone one. So we're gonna go try that. I have no idea where we are. Where are we going? So I just wanna get, this is not negative, but I wanna get like the elephant in the room out of the way before anything. So wait, let me just think about where I'm going. I've lived here my whole life and I still have the worst sense of direction. Thanks mum. As I said, I was away, possibly my longest trip since I went to Japan in 2017 with Luke. And that was like 3 weeks, I think, or 2 weeks. So I was away for like just over 10 days, and we went to Utah. If you follow me on Instagram, you should have seen all of this. The highlights are there if you want to catch up with it. So we went to Georgia, Zion. We stayed under the stars in camping. It was amazing. LA, Vegas, I've never been to LA. I feel like as well I learned a lot about myself. Like this whole year for me has been about like solo traveling and putting myself first and doing things for little old me. And to go away with such a big group, I was like, oh my god, am I gonna be alright? Like I'm so used to being like the solo travs. But obviously it was amazing. I'm obsessed with the, oh my god. Yeah, I feel like I learned a lot about myself. Like obviously when you go away with people, it's down to like time limits and schedules, and like I'm absolutely fine with that. But obviously I'm a Libra, I'm me, I like to get ready, I like to take my time. Like my favorite time in the whole entire world is getting ready in the morning, starting my day with my routine. Obviously I don't want to be the person who's just like, sorry guys, 5 more minutes getting ready. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but when there's so many more people, you need to be a little bit more like respectful and take it into their consideration that it's their holiday too and they don't want to be waiting around. So there was one point where I actually had to wash my hair in the sink because it's like, it's our last night, my face is all done, my tan's done, I'm showered, I'm everything, but my hair was a mess, so I ended up washing my hair in the sink because I was like, it's our last night, I don't want to remember like having like a hat on in this really swanky place. Anyway, it was amazing. I genuinely did not go on my phone. When you look at my Instagram highlights from the trip, you're gonna think, holy crap, you must have been on your phone 24/7. But for me, it was for making memories for myself and like for making like, and for showing you content that I know you guys love. That's always my forefront, is to make sure that, especially during the pandemic, I took it upon myself to be that person for some people online where they could always count on cozy content. And even though the holiday wasn't like cozy, because it was just here, there and everywhere, but I really wanted to put out content that could be like like really comforting and lovely and upbeat and motivational, and like obviously some of the times when we went out in Vegas and doing roly-polies in the back of a limo, that's not really motivational, but I just wanted to create content that made you feel good and all that sort of stuff. I did that, and I was constantly making like little montages and stuff to put out, but apart from that, I did not go on my phone, I didn't scroll, I didn't go on Instagram as much, I wasn't really checking up on like my friends' stories and like scrolling on TikTok. And when I tell you, oh my god, a child of social media, it was possibly the best my mind has felt in so long. Like I said on Instagram the other day, like you know me by now, I'm probably the most grateful person ever for this life, and I give social media my whole life and my whole appreciation for giving it my life, because I would not be here without social media, and obviously you guys and your support. I owe a lot to social media, but sometimes I forget to take a break when it is really needed. I need to cut down on my screen time. There's nothing wrong with that. And I was having so many conversations with my friends who are on and off social media. Like I had a couple of friends who work behind the scenes on social media or who are on social media, and we had so many chats about especially TikTok. Whereas during the pandemic, I think it saved a lot of people. And I know for me, it saved me in the sense that I was creating content that I never thought I'd create, like the lip syncing of the Towie things, and I had so much fun. And I just think that whole period, even though it was such a dark time for so many people, TikTok was a place for people to come together and create new, amazing content and uplifting content. Fast forward to now, in certain areas of TikTok, it is probably the most toxic place. I'm not on Twitter anymore, and I know a lot of people say that's the most toxic place, but it's just so insane how so many people used to turn to social media for like their comfort bubble, and now people are turning to their real lives as their comfort bubble. Like, and I know I can tell you guys everything without you thinking that I'm being ungrateful, but oh my god, I couldn't believe how much of a difference it made my mental health that I wasn't like scrolling on TikTok. Because I think the thing with TikTok, even though there is so many amazing areas left in TikTok, I could be 1 minute looking at a perfectly curated timeline of like Christmas, people getting ready for Christmas, and animals and dogs and food, and like people solo traveling and everything amazing, but then the next 10 videos could be the most harrowing content, or people calling people out, or people like bullying other people, or like there's the most negative stuff. And I know that is life, I know that is life, and life isn't all a barrel of laughs and like all the time. But I think when you consume so much like happy content, and then the next second you're consuming so much negativity, I think that takes a toll on your brain. And like for me, some people could deal with that. For me, I can't deal with that. Like, I live life looking for the highs. Obviously, I go through so many lows as well as highs, but I turn to social media for the highs. I mean, sometimes on Instagram, I'll look and I think, oh my God, I'm not succeeding in certain ways. And I know people are gonna watch this and think, holy crap, Mark, are you joking? You've done so well for yourself. And I know I have, but there are and I am so grateful. There's so many other different scenarios where I can sit there and be like, oh my God, I am comparing myself to people. If it's down to like achieving stuff, or like how people look, and like sometimes I go on TikTok or Instagram and I'm like, oh my God, this guy's got the most amazing body, like he really looks after himself. I'm nowhere near that, and I can't help but think maybe I should be like that. I can't, and I'm so happy on myself. This is the happiest I've ever been in myself in my entire life. But these things, I don't know, like when you're throwing things at yourself, you can't help but compare. Like, no one's ever going to be completely happy with themselves. And I know there are people online who have the perfect body, have the perfect life, that have their own struggles. And I think it's just about understanding that, like, the happiest people online may have very hard struggles going on behind social media. And that's what I've always tried to, like, push. Everything you see on social media is not entirely real. Like some people only want to post about the highlights, and that's completely fine. And for so long I wanted to do that, but it's also not real life. And I feel like that can be quite damaging for some people. But yeah, I can show you like these amazing trips that I go on and like all this sort of stuff. But at the end of the day, your mental health and the people you surround yourself with and the person that you are is so much more important, and how you like treat people and how kind you are, and like if you're doing any good for the world. I don't know, I would love to know your thoughts, because like it's so crazy how this tiny little cube, oh my god, why am I so like philosophical, oh my god, why am I so like going deep about this? But it was just really interesting to me that other people, like when you talk about it, like the highs and lows you can get from social media in like an instant really must take a toll on your brain. And like I know I could be like caught in the thing about going on these extravagant amazing trips, but I don't do it because I want to show off about all the places I can go to, but these places are really sentimental to me. These trips really mean something to me, and I know if you've been watching them that you know, obviously I've been to like, every single video I've done is sort of to push my boundaries for my mental health. When I posted it on my Instagram story, so many people replied saying, yeah, I feel the exact same way. I just take myself, I remove myself away from it, I delete the app. And like I said, all these trips I've gone on have really meant something to me, and I feel like that's why this year I've really focused on so many things that have made me happy, and unintentionally it's all been about the things that have made me happy from my childhood, which is so, I would love to sit down and talk to like a psychologist or a therapist. I did speak to a therapist for a while, but that was about like something else. But I would love to know why I have really focused on these things from my childhood, like going to see the Hocus Pocus locations in Salem, and the Scream House, and like the Witches in Cornwall, which wasn't like a thing that I went to, it was just like a uni reunion that just happened to be there. And like in January, I want to go see like the last blockbuster. I don't know why. Maybe I do miss my childhood and how like how simpler things were back then. I don't know. I find it really interesting. Costa. Okay. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Hello, can I help?
Hi there. How are you?
Good, you?
Yeah, good. Thank you.
Amazing.
Could I please get the Toblerone latte?
Of course you can. Small, medium.
So can I get a small, but can I make it vegan, please? Can I get oat, please? Have you got the Toblerone muffin? Yeah, can I grab that, please? The Plant Kitchen turkey sandwich.
Thank you.
Thank you. Whew, I think I smashed that. Usually I'm like a stumbling mess. Hiya.
We don't have the chicken or turkey one.
Okay.
Vegan ham and cheese or the vegan pigs and blankets. They're both really nice.
Oh, okay. I'll do the pigs and blanket. Thank you. Got loads of Bath and Body Works things for my car. Look how cute this is. Oh, fuck. Do you mind? I can't reach it, sorry. I'm just gonna put some tips in. There you go. Cheers. Crisp morning air.
Give me the gingerbread man that we have. That's vegan.
Oh, amazing, thank you. Oh, lovely, perfect. Vegan gingerbread man. Amazing, thank you. Have a great day. Bye. So, oh, we can go to our cozy spot we haven't been to in so long. The vegan stuff. You know me, I love to try new things. Vegan pigs in blankets. If that's new, I'm gonna try it. I'm so sorry about that beginning, because I'm glad I got it off my chest. I can talk to you guys about everything, and it's just been how I've been feeling. Like, I don't feel bad about it. I don't feel down. I just feel like refreshed and like realigned. Like, what's going on? I can see that TikTok and some parts of social media were unintentionally getting me down without me even knowing. God, they took the house down. They knocked down the house, Magpie. Oh my God. So there used to be a house here, so you can properly see the view now. Look at that. Oh my God, that's beautiful. Right. Oh yeah, Costa. I just love Costa. Let me know what you prefer, Costa or Starbucks. Wow, vegan cream. Can you see that? Hi. Oh my God, so my camera's like not working. Look. And there's no other content on there, so I don't know what's going on there. Oh, so I'm gonna have to finish this on my phone. So as I was saying, look, I'm gonna have to do a little. I missed this. So we've got the Vegan gingerbread man and the vegan cream. Oh my god, love it. So this is the Toblerone latte with oat milk. I mean, it's really good. Oh, it does taste like Christmas. But another thing that makes me really happy is Christmas. Like, I know this sounds so cringe, but it's me, so we're used to it by now. Like, Christmas is in the air. Like, I can feel it. I feel it in the air. Does anyone else agree with me? Like, do you know what I mean? Like, when you can tell Christmas is coming. I just feel it in the air, and I'm just like, I'm not gonna waste any time. I'm just gonna go straight for it. I'm gonna deep throat Christmas here. Right, so this is the vegan pigs in blanket bap, which I've never had before. Vegan cheese, vegan cranberry, vegan sausages, and vegan bacon. I mean, that's just wonderful. That is just wonderful. Oh god. Holy. Wow. They're definitely smashing this whole vegan thing. I remember when I first had my first vegan sausage and it tasted like arsehole. But these days you can just not tell the difference. Oh, and I can taste this now. I think it was the gingerbread that overpowered it. But also the cream, excuse me. They made that with love. I genuinely can't believe it's this time of year again. Like, it's 2023 in like a couple of months. Oh, working on so many cool brands. Oh yeah, and also like I just want to say thank you for all the support you give me. I know it can be quite overwhelming sometime around this year with brands, because it does feel like everyone's being like shown a lot, but it really does help. It means a lot. Whoa. I mean, cute. Oh, let me just, yeah, I'm worried about my teeth. I think Toblerones are so slept on. Oh, yes. This is incredible. I mean, oh, wow. Is there like, oh my God, there is. There's chocolate inside. I was gonna be like, oh, it would have been amazing if there was more like gooey stuff inside, but there is. Look at him. Oh my God. I can't believe they knocked that house down. That's been there for years. But look at this skyline. Hello, Croydon. How you been? I haven't had this sort of treat in a long time. How is that not real sausage? Sometimes you just got to treat yourself. So I just tried to film driving and it just did not work out. Oh my God, this feels so weird. This feels so weird. So I just did a quick Instagram story about the skyline and I was just like, oh, you know, it's not LA skyline, but it's home, love view, South London, always have, always will. But yeah, LA, like, as I said, I don't think I would have ever gone to LA unless it was for a purpose, like the trip I just went on with like my friend and doing the road trip and everything. Or if it was like for a job or something or a brand. No, for no other reason that you see LA on like TikTok and Instagram and YouTube all the time. And if you've never been there, you get some sort of like idea of what it may be like. And to be honest with you guys, I always found it quite intimidating. You know, obviously in LA, they have all these like influencer houses and I know LA is just not for influencers and there's so much more to it. But in my world, when I think of LA, I think of like influencers and influencer houses and all like celebrities and all that sort of stuff. So I was always so intimidated about going to somewhere like LA because I don't fit in on day-to-day life. I feel like I definitely don't fit in the YouTube influencer world. And I just never thought I would fit in LA. I didn't ever think it was going to be my cup of tea. And there's nothing wrong with that. I'm proud of that. I'm proud of me. I don't need to fit in anywhere. I was in love with LA. I thought it was absolutely beautiful. I love driving all around and seeing all the like the movie sets and the movie studios and There was like a Blockbuster bar, which I definitely want to go to. Rodeo Drive with all the fancy shops. And I was like, Jesus Christ. It was just like the movies, like Just Go With It is one of my favorite films, Jennifer Aniston and Adam Sandler. And I remember a scene from that and I was just like, oh my God. I'm not pooping on LA. It's just like when you have something in your mind where what you think it's going to be, like I thought there was going to be like millions of celebrities and influencers everywhere. I mean, there was a few, and there's nothing on them. It's all on me and my personal things. Like I find that sort of environment very intimidating. I don't know why. Like I'm a confident guy. It's taken me a long time to get to the confidence I have these days. But it's because it's imposter syndrome, I think. I don't feel like I fit in or belong in them sort of situations. I've never had, I don't know what it is. I know I always say this because no one has it together. People are better at like playing things off that they have it together. In them situations, I think I'm a big, tall, string beanie bundle of awkward mess. And I love that for me. I love that. I'm so happy that that is me. I'm just not very cool. It's just really nice to get to be the opportunity to experience and explore these new places, because like sometimes like you can feel like the only thing you have is what is around you, and if you have the opportunity to like go further, then I would recommend it. See some sights. You know, I always say about, yeah, I'm gonna be single forever, like no one wants me, which I know deep down is not true. I'm sure there is someone out there for me. But when you go to these different places, you're like, oh my God, there is a world more than just this little Hinge app. Do you know what I mean? It is more than these guys that keep ghosting me. There is more than like the guys that you meet out on a night out and stuff. There's so much more to life. Why am I so oh my God, I can't say it. Philosophical. But yeah, I cut my hair. I trimmed my hair down the sides a little bit because I just feel like it was just growing outwards. I cut my own hair, believe it or not, because the hairdressers gives me major anxiety. I don't know why. I just feel like having to look at yourself for a long period of time just makes me a little bit queasy, and having someone else have control over your head is something else that makes me incredibly anxious. No offense to hairdressers. I've got some great friends who are very talented hairdressers. Just for me, I just do it myself. Right, I think I am waffling on so much. Do I want to audition for Big Brother this year? Yeah, but they don't when it comes to Big Brother, like I feel like I've got a following. I've got too much of a following, even though sometimes I forget I have a following. Oh my God, I'm so quirky. But I don't, when I watch the new series of Big Brother, I don't want there to be content creators. I don't want there to be influencers. I don't want there to be someone who was dated bloody David Beckham 25,000 years ago. I want these to be everyday, lovely, fun, entertaining. What is going on over there? I just want it to be, what is going on? What's going on? There's a really strange man opposite me. I want there to be, I'm gonna have to move. Yeah, I want it to be like everyday, amazing, interesting, entertaining people. I know Christmas is a beautiful, beautiful time, but I also appreciate that it's a very tough time for so many people. So I obviously, as always, want to be as respectful, and I don't want to like, any content that I do put out, I don't want anyone to like feel bad or feel upset that I'm maybe pushing Christmas a little bit too early. I just want to make really heartwarming content. That's all I want to do. But yeah, I love you guys so much. Thanks for always sticking with me. There's no reason why you keep coming back to these videos. Why? And that's not me looking for compliments, because I hate them. So yeah, thanks for always coming back and being on this crazy journey with me. I appreciate you and love you so. I'm gonna say that again, because I want to be looking at you. I appreciate and love you so much. You know I do. I keep babbling on about it all the time. It's so important to me to keep telling you, you're the reason why I get to live this life. You're the reason why I am able to go on these trips and do all these amazing things and live this life. It's all down to you. Obviously, I put the work in. I do the content for you, but it ain't hard. So I feel very, very grateful for you that you give a shit. I'm gonna stop waffling on now. I hope it's been a nice video for you to watch. It's been so hard not looking at myself. Take care, and I will see you in the next video. Mwah! Goodbye.